Hey guys, it's Mason Creator here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Minecraft Metropolis. I'm so glad that you made it to episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1, be sure to head there before watching episode 2 because you can see all the progress we made in the first week. This is actually supposedly week 3, but we're making it episode 2 because I never got to shoot week 2. So, from the first thing I added, this is not actually the new city, but this is how you're going to get to the city. This highway goes over the mountain. And under the mountain, and I've been working on this a lot. And it branches out into 4 lanes. And then it goes under the water so boats can pass over it. It has lights and double pane light gray glass with light gray concrete. It's underwater for quite a while. And it continues for 2 lanes, and it's supported by these quartz pillars every so often. And now we're to the part that you already saw in episode 1. This bridge was finished in episode 1. I currently have the middle 2 lanes blocked off because I don't want any of the travelers in the city going past here and falling off the road because it's not extended. So we have this tower that's in episode 1, and then I added lights along here because it can get pretty dark. There's that orange building. The lights are glitching on these buildings for some reason. But here is all the progress. Here's this sandstone tower. I think it's going to be office. It's 100% complete. And here's another building. I'm not sure what the function's gonna be. The main floor is finished, and it has a little grassy section outside that connects these 2 buildings together. This building I'm going to be calling the X diamond because the X forms a diamond. Pretty straightforward. I think I'm going to add another floor to that, but in half. And then there's another brick building with a dome on it. That's not complete yet. And this building is going to be a mixed-use building. It's going to have a Starbucks down here, or a coffee shop. This is going to be the residential entrance, and then we're going to have another sort of like walk-in shop that you can go and buy things at. And then the top floors are either going to be office and then residential, however I decide. And here's another building right here that's incomplete. I was just experimenting with, because I did a drawing like that, and I was wondering if I could actually do that. Right here is the start of a parking garage, because if you notice there isn't any parking, so I'm going to be building a very large parking garage underneath this building, and so it's going to have 2 blocks of concrete thickness to hold the 2 buildings that are going over top of it, and 1 block of concrete on each side just to make sure the entrance is sturdy. And then there's going to be 2 buildings right here, and then there might be another building on top of this entrance, and then there can be 2 or 3 buildings, however many I decide. And all these roads are new along here. I did start adding crosswalks. And then all along this, I've been working on a pathway with, it has lights on it, with quartz blocking it with some sort of stone pathway with grass along it. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here around the circle. Probably another water fountain, but I'm not sure because there's another water fountain that turns into a waterfall right there with some more chiseled stone. I believe that's what it is. And then right here is going to be a steak restaurant, an Italian restaurant, a coffee, a high-end retailer, something sort of like a Home Depot, but it only sells plants. I'm going to call it organic foods. A Mexican restaurant, sort of like Chipotle. An ice cream store that's fully complete. And then a bank. This is very high-end with the ATMs right there. And then you can go in the back room that has some money in some of them. So if you want to withdraw money without the ATMs. And then there's a lava water fountain because I had extra space and I didn't know what to do with it. And then some quartz stairs leading down to it. I just wanted to make this like sort of like a waterfront retail shopping / restaurant area that people can just come down and spend like a Friday night or a Saturday. I'm debating on whether to put a residential building I have designed down here because it's going to be pretty tall. I don't know if I'm going to put it in one of the other ones or not. I have one more thing to show you before the episode ends. And that thing is a water fountain. I just thought this area was sort of bland and I added a chiseled stone walkway from this streetway to the other one. I'm not sure if this orange building was in the other episode, but it's going to be my office building. It's currently the tallest building in the city so far. I'm not sure if it's going to be overtaken by the residential one I have planned. It's just sort of diamonds that are connected with an elevator shaft. I thought it was kind of bland to just have a completely brown roof, so I came up with this idea to sort of like take the design of the walls and put it out there, but with grass and glass. And then there's a glass dome right here. Thanks for watching and see you in episode 3.